welcome to today's video. I wanted to bake something and I'm hungry, but honestly I need to go to the grocery store. I do not have very much in my house at the moment, but I have some carrots, so I was like, I could probably make some sort of carrot loaf something. So I got on Pinterest and I found this one which says easy carrot cake loaf, which sounds great. I have all of the ingredients I need except for they call for raisins and nuts, and I think I'll just put chocolate chips instead. So I've never tried this recipe before, could not be the best, but we're going to start mixing and see how it goes. I tend to do pretty simple baking, so this is not going to be super intensive because I like things where you mix it in a bowl, throw it in the oven, and then you're done. Instructions for the cake. Preheat oven to 325 degrees. Spray a loaf pan with nonstick spray. My recipe calls for 8 tablespoons, melted and cooled. Why didn't they just say half a cup? Because like one stick, because one stick is half a cup and is 8 tablespoons. Why did they say 8 tablespoons? So you see my nice refrigerator magnets? Several of them are from traveling. This one's from France, Switzerland. This one is my favorite Broadway show. We got it while we were there. It's from Italy. My sister's actually from Toronto. This is actually taken in a hostel we stayed at in France, New York, Zermatt. This one's from South America, and then that one's Friends because, you know, everything is Friends. Calls for non-stick cooking spray, but I don't really do that. So what I usually do, put butter or an oil. So I'm just putting olive oil in this pan. Wait, I just realized I should put on my cute little apron. Oh, now I look so official, like a girl who bakes. So I melted the butter and then I stuck it in the fridge to help it cool a little quicker, since it says specifically melted and then cooled. So while it's cooling, I'm going to go ahead and peel up some carrots so they're ready to go. It says half a pound. No idea how much that is, so I'm just going to do whatever looks good to me and it'll be great. My sister hates peeling stuff at my house because I was given this super cheap peeler when I moved into my house, and I was like, well, this one will work, so why do I need a nicer one? You have to like be intentional with this thing, but I'm used to it now, so like it's not bad. I'll show you how it works in case you're ever given one and are too cheap to go buy a nice one because you already have one that works. This is gonna be really pretty to film because I'm filming my trash can, but basically what I do is just hold it like away from me and just go. So the first few times I did it, I totally was holding it wrong and or trying to peel it like toward me or whatever, and that didn't work at all. But since I was too cheap to buy a newer, nicer, whatever one, this one works swell, and it's peeled. Does anyone else just peel stuff straight into their trash cans? You have to deal with it? I keep thinking it would be nice to compost, but I don't have a place to compost here. So if I ever move back out into the country, which is a long-term goal, just realized I was like talking to you guys about composting while I was totally just filming the trash. I would like to compost. Again, I need to do some better research on it though. They say like if you intentionally like choose what you're putting in your composter, that it can compost a lot faster and give you like more nutrient dense soil. So, which I think is kind of cool. I mean, to some extent, you're just gonna compost whatever it is you have to compost, but I think it would be cool to like learn about that. I really like the idea of having a small farm. I used to have chickens and I used to have bees. Maybe someday I'll be able to buy a small farm and maybe even have sheep. I think it would be super fun to have sheep. I don't really know much about them. I have to figure out how to make some cash off of them. I got this grater from IKEA when I was moving in, and guys, I can't recommend enough. It had a couple of different lids. It's got this little bowl, so you can just grate straight into the bowl. Okay, so I just pulled the butter out of the fridge. It's not really cool, but I think it's cool enough. I am a self-proclaimed caveman cook. I do not measure much at all. But I try to measure when I'm making like something for the first time, especially if it's not something I make a lot. So when I'm making cookies, honestly, half the time if it's a recipe I've made before, I don't even measure in cups. But when I'm making something I haven't made before, then I'll measure stuff because you can't have everything turning out crazy. Honestly, when I make cookies though, like much as I don't measure anything, I don't feel like it usually turns out bad. And I mean, maybe someone would disagree with that. You'll have to talk to people that eat my baked goods. But I feel like, why is this lid not going on? Alright, we gotta get serious about this now. This lid and I are not getting along. Wow, okay. Nothing makes you feel stupider than not being able to get a screw-on lid on a jar. I did it! Not very good at following recipes. These eggs are supposed to be room temperature. They're not. I just pulled them out of the fridge. Back when I had chickens, it was not a problem for me to get room temperature eggs at any time because I would just go grab one. Oh no. Add vanilla to the grocery list. I always put in a little extra flour for good measure. Oh, I got the lid on. It's calling for pumpkin pie spice, which is not my favorite spice thing, but I think I actually have some. So this would be a great way to maybe use it. I hosted Friendsgiving last year for some of my friends, which was really fun. Thanksgiving is like one of my favorite holidays, and I had so much fun cooking an entire meal. It was the first time I'd ever cooked a huge meal like that by myself. My friends did bring a couple of things, but I did a bulk of it. It was a really busy day. I did it on a Sunday afternoon, so like I had done some prep work on Saturday and then some before church. Then I got home from church and like had a schedule of I'm going to make this and then this and then this, and it was really fun. But anyway, all of that to say, my mind is like there's just thing after thing after thing after thing, always all the time, and I feel like sometimes the thoughts connect for me, but they don't for other people. Sorry, but all of that to say, I got this pumpkin pie spice for something. I'm actually not even sure it was for Friendsgiving now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, I got this for something, and I haven't used it since I used it that first time. So this is perfect because I can use it now. All right, let's add in our carrots. All right, we're just gonna get our hands in there because I feel like my hands are clean. I always wash my hands before I bake. And now I get to lick my fingers too. That's the actual thing with this. I can't move the camera, so I've gotta, just gonna, ready? Actually, that's really good. This is the weirdest camera angle ever. But it's great. I know I said in the beginning I was going to put chocolate chips in it, but that dough tasted so good. And I really think it looks really good, so I think I'm just going to leave the chocolate chips out. I think it looks good. While it bakes, you give your cat some love. I have gotten on so many rabbit trails as I'm talking in this video. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, people. So, what am I saying? Oh, the recipe that I used calls for cream cheese glaze frosting thing, and I don't think I'm gonna make it. I feel like it'll be fine. Just as a loaf. It's gonna be sweet. I don't think it needs extra sweet. All right, friends, I've got a cute little loaf here. You know why I love making vegetable cakes so much? Peony and carrot. They're always so moist and yummy. Really like it. I don't think it needs frosting. If I would stop putting bites in my mouth, then I could actually talk. Alright guys, that was fun baking with you guys. If you liked this baking video, let me know. Maybe I'll do some more. And if you want to try the recipe, I'll have it linked below. See you guys in the next video. Bye!